Right guys, let's get in. What I've just done, I've just got the Blenheim Mark IV. I haven't tested it yet, I'm just putting equipment on. I've got 800,000 credits, so we'll see what we can do with this. And first thing first, I'm going to do a comparison, see what the characteristics are like at tier 3, and what are we going to compare it to. So it's a high-level bomber, altitude 1500 meters, so very high altitude. What else do we have that's comparable? Really, we've got the Dornier and the Focke-Wulf at tier 3, so let's set that in the middle. Oh, not the Bristol. Let's work our way back through. There we go. That's the one. So let's compare and see exactly what it's like. I'm just excited. I'm so glad I've got it. It cost me 10 tokens. They've just opened up the store, so they're allowing any items you haven't got that you can purchase with these tokens. Really, really useful. So, survivability. We're looking 400 points, so 50 more than the FW57. Very neat. The weight is almost half the weight of the Dornier, and well, so it's just under 6,000. So yeah, just under 6,000, just over 9.5, and just under 9,000 for the FW. Let's check out the gun armament. 38. That's not good. That's really awful. Just Brownings. That's, oh dear, a lot of hit points and 4 bombs. Okay, I'm really not getting a warm fuzzy feeling with this, but we'll have to see how it flies. Right, 38 points. Okay. Yeah, okay. Big okay. Big not okay maybe, but ouch. Right, let's have a look. Airspeed. We are looking at 285. And then the Dornier is 370. The FW, the Focke-Wulf, is 380. Are all right. Store speed 180 for the FW, 90 for this. So it's much more of, wow, it's almost like a fighter. So it's a really tough fighter potentially. Okay, so it'll depend on the turning. The rate of climb is 27. The Dornier's is 34, and the FW is 35. So I'm seeing an interesting situation with this. But the Focke-Wulf 57, maneuverability 16 seconds to turn 360 degrees. This is 18.8, not very maneuverable. Even the Dornier is 16, so in a straight line, well, this 18-second turn time is really bad. Degrees a second, 40 for this, 40 for the Focke-Wulf, and 50 for the Dornier. I'm really not liking it. Well, you can see that it's altitude, high altitude, but that you haven't got great guns. You haven't got any ability to turn. This really doesn't seem very good at all. Let's compare it, if it's more like a fighter, let's compare it, say, to the American, which is one of the worst maneuvering fighters. And as always, we'll do a comparison with the Bristol as well, which is generally one of the it's neither good nor bad. This is sort of average. So survivability. So we're looking 2,400 for the Hawk, the American Hawk, 2,100 for the Bristol, and as we know, this is 57, almost 5,700, almost 5,800 kilos. Huge weight. Then we come to the guns. The 38 points, it's just silly bad. It's worse than fighters. Worse than a normal fighter. It's disgusting. It's got a quarter of the firepower of anything else. How's it going to go? Well, only one way of testing it is to test it. But I'm not getting a from the stats, I'm really not getting a warm, fuzzy feeling right now. Then let's have a look at the airspeed comparisons. So, airspeed 251 with the Bristol, 285 with the Blenheim. So at least it can outrun the Bristol, but the Hawk has got 310, so that'll easily catch up with it. Maneuverability, we know how bad it is already, but let's move these up so we do a comparison with both of these. So 18.8 seconds to do 360 degrees compared to 8.6 with the Bristol and 10.8, which is pretty rubbish with the Hawk. And this is 8 seconds slower. The controllability is even down 71 points, so the gun is inaccurate, so it's going to be spraying the few points that you are, these 38 points from one single gun at the front. Maybe there's an upgrade. Maybe there's is there an upgrade? Please tell me there's an upgrade on the front. Oh, you got an upgraded bomb. Right. That's stupid. That is stupid. Anyone else think it's stupid? Do you think it's just me? This. Oh my goodness. Well, I suppose for a free plane, maybe altitude performance. You can see the Bristol is 800 meters, the Hawk up at 1200, and this is up at 1500. So you want to stay high, stop them shooting you, and anything that's coming up close to you, shoot back at. What do I want to put on here? Do I want to waste any money? That's what's going through my mind. But I'm going to need to show you guys what it's like. So what's it going to need? Well, it's going to need something. It's got nothing. It's got a bomb sight. It's got no improvement for the front gun, which is useless anyway. Improved covering. Less chance of criticals. As I've got 2 in the garage anyway, I may as well put one of those on. As I'm not, they're not really wasting anything. Let's put the additional armor plates, so there's less chance of damage. If it's not going to be able to turn anyway, you may as well make it as tough as possible. That's sort of what I'm going for at the moment. Let's have a look. Airspeed, engine idle. I won't go with that. I'm going to go for rear gun stabilization, because your front gun is rubbish. It'll at least give us a chance to maybe run away and have that gun firing at the back. I'm really, really not getting a warm, fuzzy feeling, but playing it might be different. So let's get into the first game. I'm giggling and crying at the same time right now. So let's just do this. Let's get into the first game. Oh my goodness, I'm not looking forward to this. No, I'm going to do my best. If I want to see what I can make of it, so bear with me. I'm just going to pause until I get in. Okay, we're getting in, I think. So let's see what we can do. We know it's got bombs, and let's try and take out anti-air or whatever. I'm just trying to think of what we can do, because we can't do a lot of damage, but maybe we can do something.
Pilots, get ready for action. Let's go.
I'm always ready, boss. I'm always ready. Oh, goodness. Anticipation.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
All right. Well, thank you. So the height, it's up at height really, really neatly. 42 seconds of boost. Nice amount of boost. 390 kmh. Approaching 400, at least that's something. I'm wondering if I can just ram through planes. Oh, it's got one... You can see the one single gun on one wing. It's not even... I can't even... Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm trying to zoom in. I can't zoom in at the moment. Okay, issues with turning. I'm not trying to make this look difficult. Okay, help to capture that. It's poxy. The gun is poxy. This is stupid. But let's see how easy it is to boost up. Let's go for that guy there. Oh, I was trying to get him. I couldn't even maneuver enough to be able to get him. Oh, at least my rear gun's working. At least that's something. Oh, he's gone. Okay, it's at this height the turning seemed better. Okay, let's boost in, head towards... It's very, very tough. Very, very tough. It's got very good acceleration. It's not as... seemingly not as good as the Germans, but it feels better. In the real world, it feels better. Target's over there. See what we can do. In fact, let's rather than just doing that, I'm going to boost up, get up to that level, zoom past him, and let my rear gunner deal with him. That sounds weird, but oh, okay, stall, right. This is no good for shooting down other planes. It's very immobile. So I'm going to get in, just go straight. Let's have a look. We'll circle our way around and we'll go in for the other control centre. Try and distract them, force them to come for us, and see what we can do. I'm going to stop the boost so I've got a chance of getting away. Oh, that's interesting. Ah. I like the way that looks. It's a proper bomber. Ooh. Bombs away. Okay. And shift takes you back out of a bomber command situation. 1,000 points of damage. We're just zooming away. They're coming in behind us. And, well, getting up to a height, they're going to be pulling back, so we just wait. We're still accelerating. We're still pulling up to height, and they've given up. Interesting. Okay, and we've got more bombs already. Well, it hasn't got anything else going for it, so let's head back. Let's head back through. This is a wicked bomber. It's unique. So let's drop one there. Let's aim for the anti-air. Oh, so I'm trying to judge the best way of using this.
The command centers are ours, awaiting help from the front headquarters.
This is brilliant. It's unique. Wow. And we're still gaining height. It's phenomenal. Just in its own special way. Let's head towards the centre. I know I've changed my it's like you're floating, you're doing nothing, but you're helping your team win all at the same time. It's weird. And then you press shift and you're leading the target. You see where you are. We're under AA fire. So let's just drop on the target. Bombs away. Oh, I wanted to watch then. Oh, they shot us down. Oh, okay, so you need to get higher. Interesting. But that was only our first incarnation. Oh. Yeah. Very, very interesting. So let's get in. Second, and let's get up higher. Get up higher and assist. We're just about to win anyway. This is weird. Weird, but in a good way. It's not like a normal. It's really not like any other plane you have played so far. Click the shift and 3,000 points. It's okay, but that was because I didn't know how to use it. Wow. I'm now saying wow after it being so shitty and thinking this is a worthless piece of junk, to when you actually realise what it does, that it's not a fighter, it's not even a heavy fighter, it is a bomber. It's the first bomber I've played, so that's why I didn't know what to do with it. Eighth in the group. I suppose I could have done better. Well, you know, it's a tier 4 game. Close to being higher up, but if I'd known from the beginning the way to play it, I'm sure I could have done a lot more damage. Now I know what to do, so we helped them win the game. Because of what we were able to do, just get in and strike really firmly at the other areas that assault planes just have so much difficulty destroying. This is perfect for doing it. And those bombs, goodness, can you imagine if you went for the upgrade and took off the bombs, took off these bombs, you would have nothing. You would absolutely have nothing whatsoever. But what I now know this needs, well, effective firing range. This is useful, but something I'm considering is bomb sight. But the accuracy seemed good enough anyway. The bombs hit the target. So, and for free plane, straight out of the box, incredibly tough. You stay up high. You don't need to come down to destroy anything. You stay high, and you just bomb them into submission. I didn't know what it did, but now I do. And it just works. It just works. It's a different way of playing it. The rest of the guns are useless, but once you press shift and go into bomber mode, as it says up here, bomber, that's what this is. Now we know. And is it worth getting? Yes, it definitely is. I'm looking forward to testing the other ones out. So, an unexpected thumbs up from the bear for the Blenheim Mark IV. I didn't expect it the way it started out, but yeah, very, very neat. And the paint job, it's pretty nifty. And with her on the front of it, with that strong woman flying a plane. Yay! Really, really good. So, thank you guys. See you on the next one. And yeah, a really unexpected thumbs up from the bear. See you on the next one. Bye!